So welcome to the session. What we have in this session is security of Jira. What we learn in this is how to create users, how to create groups, how to set permissions. So it's all about that. So to create users, this is the icon where you see Jira administration, application, project, issues, manage apps, user management and system. Let's start with system first. What is there in system? That's a very interesting thing to observe. When you access system, it will ask you the password because you have to switch to system. So in order to work at system, it will ask administrator password. So you have to enter the administrator password. And on this system, if you go down under security, you have project roles, global permissions, password policy, user sessions, SSO system, remember my login and whitelist. So this is under security project roles. If you click on project role, what we have, I'll just explore first. I'll show you first what is what and what is where. When you click on project roles, you will see the default roles here. For example, I created a role called TSP review. Alright, so if to create a role, you can type whatever you want. For example, TSP tester. I'm just giving my own website name. TSP stands for the Skillpedia. TSP tester, for example. Okay. And this is my tester role, and this will add the project. The role will be added. Now when you click on this role here, you see the default members. Now since we don't have any user first, so today by the end of the session you will understand the role, group, users and permissions. So we'll go one by one. So user management is available here only. If you see here, user management. So these are the existing users which I created. For example, now I have to create a new user, Vihari. So I'm creating user by clicking here, create user, and here I specify the username. For example, email address Vihari, let's say at gmail.com. That's not important because SMTP server is not working, so I don't expect that it will work. Email, it will send the mail, right? So this is the full name, username is Vihari, and password is Vihari #12. I'm keeping it simple. Now if you want to create another user, you can click on this checkbox here, create another user, and then create user, right? I don't want to create another user, and I simply click on create. So the user is created. Similarly, I created Yao, Boteng, Dinesh, Ram, and so I created all these users. Now what you see is the group name. You see the default is these are the groups and access permissions. So we need to talk about the groups also parallelly. Okay. Now for group, you can click on the groups. Quite straightforward interface, friends, not complex at all. I created Jira administrator and Jira core users. Now I'm creating a new group. For example, a filter group, edit members. So here we have the add group. So TSP team, let's say this is my group, TSP team is my group, and I click on it and I created the group. So group is created. Right now there is no member in this group. So to add members, I can just click on add members or edit members, and I can add those members to this user. So this is selected one of the three group, TSP group, group members, no member selected right now, and add members to selected group. So here I am going to use Vihari. For example, I type Vihari and it will start appearing. Alright, add selected users. One second, selected users. I should be able to fetch the users from here because that was auto filter. Let me search here. I can click on this and I can search users here. So I can directly select by using this also. For example, I want to put Dinesh, Vihari and Ram under this group. So I can select. So as I said, you can simply type or separate it by comma, add selected users, right? So they are already added, and so these users are added to the group now. Now if you see here, manage users, as a group members are given here. Now here you can see Dinesh. You click on Dinesh and you will see to which group this user belongs. So here you can see username Dinesh, full name Dinesh Kumar, Jira internal core, right? And here you see the members of the group, TSP group, and the Jira core also. Now, and here also you can directly manage the groups. So it is a straightforward. There are multiple ways to reach to the same level. Now for Dinesh, I want to put user Dinesh into tester role. Okay. Now for that, what I can do is I can click on this view project roles, and there is no project role right now because I have not assigned any project role to this user. I can click on edit project role. Edit project role, there is no project role right now. So let's go to the system and let's go to the role management, which we did under security, which was there. Security, here project roles, and here you see project tester, and I can select the manage default members. So here I can specify edit default, none selected right now. I can add it, and I can add the same thing here. I can select from here. So the same user, for example, I want to select Dinesh and Ram to put under this group. So add. So these users are added, and you can see these users have this role. Now point is what this role is, what this role can do. We have not understood that, we have not tried that even. So let's try that also. Go to the role. Now we know that TSP tester is a role and two users are members of this role. What this role can do, that you can do by editing here. Okay. Oh, 1 second, editing, 1 second, it's not here. So wait. Default members added. No, I missed that. 1 second. One second. All right. Oh, Vihari. Yeah, here for example, let me see this. I'm missing something, but I'll see that action. This is nothing but activate or change user groups. TSP team, edit members. Let me click on TSP team. View users. Okay, permission schemes. Oh, that's what I was missing. Permission scheme. We need to talk about the permission scheme. Right now there is no permission scheme associated with it. So what we need to understand is permission scheme. So let's go to the permission scheme. So here for that what we have is issues, manage apps, user management system. So let's go to the issues. And here when you go to the issues, here you see at the bottom issue security schemes or permission schemes at the bottom. So this is what I was missing. So go to the permission schemes and then you assign these permission schemes to the groups or the users. So click on permission schemes. Here we have. So default permission scheme is the Skillpedia for project, and these are the permissions, and edit, we can edit it. Now let's go and add a permission scheme. In fact, let's edit this also, the default permission scheme, edit for the Skillpedia. Click on this edit and you will see that this is the default permission scheme. I created it actually. How can you create it? It is quite simple. You can simply copy the permission default. For example, let's copy this, and this is a copy, right? Now you can edit it and change name it. So let's say give a name my TSP permission scheme, or this is new my permission scheme for the Skillpedia, right? Now once you have created this my TSP permission scheme, what you can do is you can edit it. Oh sorry, 1 second. So this is permission. So we can talk about the permissions now. So what this can do, let's add. This is what the point is here. This is the default browse project. This should be able to browse project and the project role. Let's edit it. Now we want this user to accept a project role, and the project role is, let's say, TSP tester, because this is what role we created. So we are assigning this permission of browsing project to the role TSP tester which we created. This is how we grant it. Let's understand once more. Let's look at another example. For example, here itself we have other permissions also. Let's say edit issues. This edit issue, any logged in user should be able to write. Application access, let's edit it. This role I want to assign to the project role which I created, which is TSP tester, and I can grant it. Once again, let's look at more examples to understand this. Take any example, create attachments. So let's edit it, and project role to which you want to assign it. So TSP tester. So this is how you assign permissions to roles. Now if you want to remove certain permissions, for example, this browse project is given to TSP review group role and TSP tester role. Now if you want to remove it, you can remove. Like for example, you want to remove the administrator. So we don't want project administrator, so remove this permission. So then this user, this particular any user who belongs to this will not be able to administer project. Okay, this is not given now, it is removed, right? So this is how you control your permissions, and this is how you create groups and roles. Now we can go through and verify. Let's go to the same thing, system, in fact user management first, and then Dinesh Kumar, and you see the membership now. Now TSP team, and TSP team, there are no permission associated with this group. Sorry, role, we should go for the role system. This is sometimes confusing. I will talk about the theoretical lecture in understanding the difference between group and role. That's a quite interesting topic. Let's go to the security once again and verify this what we have done. So security, project roles. Now you see here TSP tester, the Skillpedia tester, and now you can see the usage and permissions, and we can verify the details here. View usage or view default members, and now here we have default users edited, default group right now not selected. Let's create the group for this, and the group which we created, we are going to select the group here, the members, any group, or we are going to select a given group. So we are talking about TSP team filter. Only members from the TSP team should be displayed, and these are the 3 members of the TSP team. So I am selecting these 2 and add. So we can't find RAM70 to any accessible user directory. Click here. So that maybe user may not be active. That's okay. So that we will see. Now the user management part. Now we have users created. We have edited the users, we have created groups, we have created roles, and we have given the permissions, and we have assigned roles to permissions to roles. Once again quickly revising. User management. Oh sorry, for role permissions we have to go to the issues, and then at the bottom permission schemes, and then create a permission scheme and assign permissions to that. And this is how you can assign the permissions, what member, what the user who have these roles can do. Here you can remove the permissions, you can edit permissions, and you can assign permissions. So this is what you can do with the permission scheme. Now if you go to the project here, let's say project, we have one project here, the Skillpedia, right? And let's look at this project now. In this project, if you see here, issues, reports, and the task re-index, screen flow, versions, and the important point is the permissions, users and roles, and the permissions. You will see here the users who have the permissions on this particular project. Let's select the role and tester right now. There is no user. Let's add user to a role, right? Let's add users to a role. So select users. Let's say Vihari. So I was able to search, and the role is TSP tester. I can add it. Similarly, if you want to assign some other tester, for example, let's select the review, and you want to add users to this. So let's search Dinesh. I was able to search, and I can select a role, let's say TSP review, and add. So this way I can add users to roles. Similarly, if you look at the permissions here, you will see the same thing, project permissions. These are specific to this project now. Project permissions, permission helper, and actions here, edit permissions. So if you edit permissions here, you can edit the permissions, and same thing, you can assign permissions, what permissions you want to assign, right? Remove or edit. So for example, this is project role administrator. You want to edit it, you want to assign another role to this, let's say group, and you anyone on the web or TSP group, and grant this. So therefore now this administer project is granted to project role administrators and granted to group TSP team. Similarly, browse project is assigned to any logged in user. We are editing it. Browse project, we are assigning it to the group which we created. Group is let's say TSP team. Grant it. Also we are assigning it to the role, let's say project role, and the role we are assigning is TSP review. So grant it. So now this browse project is given to TSP review, project role, and application. Let's remove this, actually we should remove this. We remove this application remove. Now therefore this browse project is now granted to one specific role TSP review, granted to one specific group TSP group, right? This is how we can work. So we can remove, for example, view development tools. Right now it is any logged in user. Let's remove it, and now let's edit it. Now let's add it and grant it to a specific group. So you select to specific group. This is how you can assign remove to group or role. So this is how the permission assignment and creating groups and roles and projects and permissions and user management and the security part. That's all for this demonstration.